This is not going according to plan, Lyanna thought, as she held her dagger against the raven's throat, grip firm and steady, even as guilt coursed through her. He'll forgive me, right? The whistle came again, high and sharp, undeniably a call for someone. And as the prince tensed beneath her, Lyanna had no doubt for whom it was meant. Please, he whispered. She winced. This was not how the afternoon was supposed to go. Lyanna was supposed to charm him with her feminine wiles, seduce him with the unnecessary skin-to-skin contact she'd been enjoying immensely, mesmerize him with her magic and her gaze, and be generally enchanting. She was supposed to learn about her new home and his whole life. She was supposed to talk herself up in preparation for the big reveal. She was not supposed to hold a knife to his throat. She was not supposed to threaten her future mate's life. Lyanna leaned close, pressing her lips to his ear. I can't be seen. He flinched. I can't be seen, she repeated. He swallowed, slowly enough that she felt the blade sway over his skin. If you promise to be silent, I'll remove the knife, and then I'll finish healing you so you can be on your way. But you have to promise you'll be quiet. You have to promise I won't be seen. I promise, he swore, his tone rich and deep and earnest. I promise you won't be seen. Lyanna hesitated for a moment before she pulled the blade away, unsure of him in a way she hadn't been before, waiting for him to betray his word. For the first time since they'd met, he had the power, and she was trusting him not to abuse it. The raven turned slowly, finding her eyes. His own brimmed with understanding. He recognized the panic in hers, the uncertainty, the hope. The clear blue of his eyes was like a mirror for her emotions, a sympathy born from shared experiences, shared fears, even though they were little more than strangers. There was a connection there, born from their magic, bred from mutual secrets, solidified by a terror they both knew, the terror of persecution. No one will see you, he repeated. No one will learn your secrets from me. You have my word. I swear it on the gods. Then turn around and let me finish, she replied, keeping her voice strong because he'd seen too many of her insecurities already, without even trying. And though he was the one without a shirt, Lyanna felt exposed, seen in a way she wasn't used to, not as a princess or a friend or a sister, but as a woman. He heeded her command and presented her with his back once more. This time, Lyanna didn't linger on his flesh. She pressed her palm to his wings, basking for one moment in the silken smoothness of his obsidian feathers, somehow made darker by the fire, before closing her eyes to focus on nothing but the magic. Glittering golden sparks spread through his bones and muscles as her power sank into his skin, healing where it found pain, sealing what it found broken, closing tears and mending wounds, working with her and apart from her, as though it had a life of its own, and she were just the conduit it had chosen. A gift, she thought as she worked. It's a gift from the gods, not a curse. His magic rose to meet hers, coursing beneath his skin, a force of raw and potent might. Silver threads intertwined with gold, helping her work faster as his magic funneled strength and vigor into his newly mended bones, fortifying his body. They worked well together, not speaking, but communicating in a much deeper way, a way she was positive neither of them had ever experienced before. Because when he was healed, when his wings stretched to their full glory, like black ink rippling in the reflection of the flames, they both paused. Neither of them moved for a breath. Her magic remained wrapped up in his, and they held on to each other in that secret place. The call came again, slicing through the moment, sharper than a newly forged sword.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.